If you have tight or painful hip flexors, you've probably been advised to either strengthen or stretch them. But how do you know which one to do? Do you strengthen or do you stretch? Well, the answer lies within the Thomas test, which is an assessment to determine whether you need to strengthen or stretch your hip flexors. Okay, so for the Thomas test, you're gonna need a table. I'm gonna have Nisha lay down on the table, starting at her gluteal fold, that little fold at the bottom of your butt. So go ahead, lay down, Nisha, right there, kind of at the end. And then she's gonna grab her knee and pull towards her chest. That's gonna lock out the pelvis and prevent any compensation from that lower back. Now this is where we go into the assessment. So as you can see with Nisha, the tops of her thighs are relatively parallel to the ground. Now that tells me that her psoas is probably not super tight, but as we see here, the extended knee angle coming out to here means her quads are probably tight. So if I pull in here, she should feel a stretch there. You feel a stretch? She said yes. So how do I assess this? Now, if the top of the thigh was like this when we do the test, then the psoas needs stretching. If the top of the thigh is parallel, but this is extended like Nisha's, then the quads need stretching. If you were here, so parallel 90 degrees, then you probably don't need any stretching, but you do need some strength work. Okay, so let's say you did the test and the top of your thigh looks like this. So you can actually just do the test and you'll feel the stretch. So this will be your stretch for the assessment. Hold for 1 minute to 2 minutes, 3 times per week. For a nice quad stretch, but also a psoas stretch, you have your couch stretch. So elevated heel, rolling the pelvis forward, and you should feel a nice stretch through the front. If this is difficult for you, you can just have this back foot on the ground like this, and then you're just gonna roll your pelvis forward. Okay, so to strengthen the beginner version of this exercise, Nisha's gonna roll her pelvis forward here, and then she's gonna flex with some banded resistance, maybe 10 to 15 reps, 3 sets. You can alternate or do it on the same side. Once this gets easy, we'll go to our next progression. Okay, last progression here, Nisha's just gonna go do a split squat, so she's gonna go down to the ground. About 8 to 10 reps per side, 3 sets a week minimum, and you could load this up, dumbbells by your side, goblet version, or even a barbell. All right, so hopefully that brought you some clarity whether you should be stretching or strengthening. If you enjoyed this content, please like, follow, and share. Throw a random comment down in the comment section. It'll help with the algorithm, and I'll see you soon.